Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something really important, maybe a bit daunting, making our homes safe for babies.
Hmm. A big topic.
It really is. Whether you've got a little one on the way, already crawling around, or you're just thinking about it, this is key. It's not just about ticking boxes, right? It's about creating a space where they can be curious safely.
Exactly.
So our mission here is to kind of cut through all the noise about baby-proofing. We'll look at the common hazards, find some practical fixes, basically give you the important stuff from our sources, a shortcut to feeling prepared.
And what's fascinating here, I think, is getting why these things matter, not just a list of do's and don'ts.
Right.
It's about understanding how babies explore, what risks pop up because of that, and how these safety steps actually address those specific things.
Yeah, anticipating their next move almost. And look, it's not about making a home into a padded cell, is it? That's impossible.
No, not at all.
It's about tackling the preventable stuff, making a space where they can explore, learn, and just, thrive without us hovering constantly in fear.
That's the goal, a safe space for exploration.
Okay, let's dive right in. First up, electrical outlets. This one makes everyone nervous, I think.
Understandably so.
Because once they get that pincer grasp, maybe 6 months or so,
Everything changes.
those little slots are suddenly irresistible. They want to poke fingers, toys, whatever fits.
And the risk of shock or burns is very real.
So what are the solid solutions here? What do the sources recommend?
Okay, so several key things. First, the obvious one, outlet covers, or those sliding safety plates. On all unused sockets, especially low down.
All of them, right?
But it's not just the sockets. Think about cords, too. Use shorteners or concealers so they can't grab them, chew on them, get tangled.
Good point. Cords are tempting.
And simple trick.
Yeah.
Use furniture. Sofas, bookshelves, push them in front of outlets to block access completely.
Physical barriers. Smart.
Yeah. And one more thing, those plug-in air fresheners or night lights. Make sure they're out of reach. They can pull them right out.
Hadn't thought much about those. So connecting this back, it's really about seeing the world through their eyes and hands.
Exactly. It's about anticipating that curiosity and putting those guards in place before they even notice the hazard.
Yeah.
A preemptive strike, almost.
Okay, from hidden shocks to something maybe more obvious, but definitely painful. Sharp corners.
Doof, yes. Coffee tables, TV stands.
Especially when they start crawling, pulling up, taking those first wobbly steps. Bam. Right into a corner.
Happens all the time. And it can lead to nasty bumps, bruises, even cuts.
So what are the practical fixes for furniture edges?
Well, the most common thing is corner guards. The rubber or silicone ones. Stick them on all sharp corners.
Right. Tables, units.
Yep. And for longer edges, like maybe a low shelf or a hearth, you can get edge bumpers. They cover the whole length.
Okay.
If you happen to be buying new stuff for the nursery or playroom, maybe look for designs that are already rounded. Less work later.
Proactive thinking. Nice.
And just generally, try to keep the main play areas clear of hard edges. Maybe rearrange things a bit.
So what does this all mean for your living room? Basically, a few cheap bits of rubber and silicone can make a huge difference.
A really big difference. It transforms those ouch zones into safer spaces for them to move around. Peace of mind, really.
Definitely. Okay. Now, for something that honestly is terrifying, small objects.
Choking hazards.
Exactly. Babies explore with their mouths. Right. That's just what they do.
It's how they learn about textures, shapes.
But things like coins, buttons, beads, even pen caps, huge choking risk. And some are poisoning risks, too.
Absolutely. Batteries especially.
So how do we fight this? These tiny little dangers that can be anywhere?
Vigilance is number one here. Constant vigilance.
Okay.
Our sources really emphasize doing regular floor sweeps.
Floor sweeps.
Yeah, literally get down on your hands and knees.
Yeah.
At their eye level. See what they see. You'll be amazed what you find.
Huh. Good idea. Like under the sofa cushions?
Everywhere. And consciously avoid leaving small things lying around: paper clips, earrings, hair ties, loose change.
Right. Put craft supplies, stationery, any small toy parts away securely. Lidded boxes, locked drawers.
Yes. And let's circle back to button batteries. This is critical.
Okay.
People know they're bad if swallowed, but maybe not how bad. It's not just choking or chemical burns. They create an electrical current inside the body.
Seriously?
Yes. It can burn through tissue, like the esophagus, in just a couple of hours. It's incredibly dangerous, potentially fatal.
Wow. Okay. That's sobering.
So this raises an important question. Are you checking your remotes? Kids' toys, greeting cards even. Anything with those little batteries needs to be secure.
That really puts a different perspective on small objects, doesn't it? Some are just in a league of their own.
They really are.
Okay, moving from tiny internal threats to bigger ones. Cleaning products, medications.
Yes. Highly toxic dangers.
They're under sinks, in bathroom cabinets, often within reach if you're not careful. Swallowing them spills on skin. It's serious.
Extremely serious. The sources are very clear here. Rule number 1. Lock all lower cabinets. Kitchens, bathrooms especially. Use proper childproof latches.
Not just the easy ones, the ones that actually work.
Right. And don't just rely on the latches. Store cleaners, meds, vitamins, even cosmetics, well above counter height if possible. High shelves are best.
Out of sight, out of reach.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And always, always keep them in their original containers. Those child-resistant caps are there for a reason. Never transfer stuff into water bottles or anything unlabeled.
Oh, that's a recipe for
It
disaster.
really is. And don't forget the toilet. A toilet lock stops them playing in the water, yes, but also stops access if you use those drop-in bowl cleaners and prevents falls.
Right, multiple benefits. What's fascinating here is the layers, isn't it? The lock, the high shelf, the original container.
It's layered security because one layer might fail. A latch might be left undone accidentally, so you need backups.
Okay, let's talk about heat. Burns are just awful, especially for little ones.
One of the most serious injuries, definitely. Hot surfaces, spilled liquids, happens in a flash.
So kitchens and heating elements, how do we protect them?
Lots of things you can do. For the stove, use knob covers so they can't turn burners on. Oven locks are great. Some ovens have door shields you can get to.
Right.
When you're cooking, simple habits help. Use the back burners whenever you can. Turn pot handles inward, away from the edge.
Oh, the handle thing. So easy to forget, but so important.
Crucial. Also, keep kettles, toasters, anything hot well back from counter edges, and manage those cords so they can't be pulled down.
Okay. And outside the kitchen, radiators, space heaters.
Radiator covers are good. Or use furniture placement to block access to portable heaters or fireplaces. Keep a safe zone.
Makes sense.
And here's a really, really critical one. Never, ever carry hot drinks while you're holding the baby.
Oh, absolutely.
Even a small splash, a little spill of coffee or tea, can cause severe burns on their skin. It's just not worth the risk.
No way. Okay, let's unpack that simple shift, like turning a pot handle or just putting your mug down before picking up the baby.
Tiny actions, huge impact on safety. It really shows how everyday habits matter.
Right. Okay, next up, falls. Sadly, really common, right? Especially as they learn to crawl, pull up, walk.
Very common. Leads to a lot of emergency room visits. Stairs and slippery floors are the main culprits.
So stairs first. What's the gold standard?
Gates, but not just any gates. Our sources strongly recommend hardware-mounted safety gates, screwed into the wall or banister.
Okay, top and bottom.
Yes, both.
Right.
And crucially, never use a pressure-mounted gate at the top of the stairs.
Why is that?
A determined toddler can push them over. The risk of falling down the stairs is too high. Hardware-mounted only at the top.
Got it. Hardware-mounted top, pressure-mounted might be okay at the bottom or between rooms.
Generally, yes. Now, slippery floors, hardwood tile.
Yeah, lethal in socks sometimes.
Exactly. So use non-slip mats or rug grippers under area rugs, especially in high-traffic areas like hallways or near doors.
Good idea.
If you have wooden or tiled stairs, you can get anti-slip tape to put on the treads. Adds a bit of grip.
Simple but effective.
And basic tidiness helps. Keep floors clear of clutter bags, shoes, toys they could trip over. Wipe up spills immediately.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about anticipating their movement again, but this time anticipating slips and tumbles.
Precisely. Creating a stable environment for them as they gain mobility and, let's face it, speed.
Okay, one more major hazard area, and this one is maybe less obvious, but incredibly serious.
Yeah.
Unstable furniture and TVs tipping over.
Yes, this is vital. Tip-overs are tragically common and can be fatal.
Here's where it gets really interesting, I think. That heavy dresser looks stable, right? Until a baby starts pulling on the drawers to climb.
Exactly. They use open drawers like steps, or they try to reach something on top.
So what's the fix? Anchoring.
Anchoring is non-negotiable. All tall or heavy furniture dressers, bookshelves, cabinets, TV stands, if you use them, needs to be secured to the wall.
With what?
Anti-tip brackets or furniture straps. They're inexpensive and relatively easy to install.
Okay. And TVs. They're big and heavy now.
The safest option is always to mount the TV on the wall.
Right. Out of reach entirely.
But if you can't wall mount, then you must secure the TV to the stand and the stand to the wall using anti-tip straps.
Double security there.
Yes. And another tip, don't put tempting things on top of furniture. Remote controls, favorite toys. It just encourages climbing.
Ah, remove the motivation. Makes sense.
And finally, just check those anchors periodically. Make sure the screws are still tight, especially as your child gets stronger and more adventurous.
Good point. Maintenance matters. So what does this all mean for you listening right now? I guess the big takeaway is safety isn't a one-time job.
Not at all. It's
Yeah.
a moving target.
Yeah, what's safe for a crawler isn't necessarily safe for a toddler who can climb. You have to keep reassessing.
Every few months, definitely. Especially after big milestones, crawling, standing, walking, climbing. Reevaluate your setup. And that core message from the sources bears repeating. Babyproofing isn't about bubble wrapping your child or removing all risk. It's about tackling the preventable stuff,
Right.
creating that safe base so they can explore, learn, touch, and grow.
Which raises an important question, doesn't it? How does this constant checking, this reevaluation of safety, how does that actually help parents encourage exploration instead of just, limiting everything out of fear?
That's a great point. It's a balance. Knowing you've managed the big risks
Hmm.
frees you up mentally to allow more freedom, perhaps. It becomes this dynamic dance between ensuring safety and fostering curiosity.
Yeah, a dance. I like that. And maybe that leads to the final thought to leave people with. After we've done the physical stuff, put the locks on, covered the outlets, the real journey starts, doesn't it? How do we actually teach our kids about safety? How do we empower them to understand risk and make smart choices as they get older, long after the gates come down?
That's the next chapter entirely, moving from physical barriers to internal understanding.
Something to mull over. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.